is you create space, and that space that you create, that gives you the opportunity to use your arms to clear his grip if he has a grip, or his push if it's a push, to clear the arms so that you can continue with your technique that we don't see here. So he is going to pull him off balance into an angle. And again, the application is simple. In this case, my student, if he wants to, he can focus on the opponent. The opponent has to turn around and come back. Should he do so, my student is in a position to immediately strike or defend or whatever he wants to do. He can step back, he can step away, or as I mentioned before, here's the exit, those are the doors. So he has the option to immediately get out of there while his opponent still has to turn around and face him. So we are very close to the end of the form now. There's only a handful of movements left. And this is where a lot of people start losing focus, because you remember this from the short form. It's relatively easy when you learn this part. And then they make mistakes in the end, which we will cover in a future video where I get to the last part. So always make sure that you stay concentrated, because at this stage you've been going for at least 10 minutes doing the long form, and it's very easy to get distracted and make errors. Would add to it is one of the things that our lead head instructor, Dan Doherty, wrote in one of his books, is you have to be a good student. And a good student, the word student comes from Latin, studere, which means to be eager. And I always found that an excellent explanation. You have to be eager. You have to want it. And if you are eager to learn something, training is never a problem. Training is never something you really don't want to do, or like, I'd rather do something else, or do I have to? If you're eager, that's never the issue. You're always happy to train. And after almost 4 years of training in martial arts, I can say that the worst times I've spent training were still pretty good. And that is why I keep on training as well, because I still enjoy it tremendously and I still want to learn. And there is so much more left to learn even after all these years. So I just keep on going. So if you can have this student mindset as well, then the other errors are easier to avoid.